I'm crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly. I'm crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly. I'm crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly. crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly, I can fly, I can fly, I can fly. I'm crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly, I can fly, I can fly, I can fly. I'm crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly, I can fly, I can fly, I can fly.
E aí, turminha louca, como é que vocês estão? Vocês estão bem? Tomaram seu cardenal hoje, senão as coisas vão ficar feias por aqui. E aí, começando mais uma live, na verdade, a última live desse jogo, do The Wolf Among Us, né? Porque, como eu posso dizer, o joguinho já tá no... A gente já tá no último episódio, que é no episódio 5. Desculpa ficar tanto tempo sem live, pessoal. Desculpa mesmo, eu já percebi que eu não consigo manter, assim, tantas lives por semana, não consigo. Tava num desânimo feio, meu velho, que o negócio tava complicado. Mas voltamos, né? Vamos lá. Seguindo o bonde aí. Seguindo o bonde. Vou dar uma olhadinha aqui pra ver se tá funcionando tudo ok. Tudo ok, beleza. Bora. Episódio 5. O choro do lobo. E aí, Mike? Obrigado por hostear, velho. Muito obrigado. Como é que tu tá? Anda meio sumido, Mike. Rapaz, tu tá zerando o Hacker's Memory? Rapaz.
Not if I can avoid it.
Olha, sabe, Hacker's Memory é uma boa pra me trazer aqui pra Twitch, velho. Não, Hacker's Memory, porque eu tô fazendo uma série no YouTube, acho que eu vou fazer um save fazendo série na Twitch. Acho que ficaria legal.
Sister, Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a
É para quando eu olho assim de lado pra falar contigo, não ver aqui, é porque eu vejo o chat aqui pelo celular.
It's the ribbon, isn't it?
Sei como é que é o vício, velho. Eu sei, quando você pega vício em um jogo...
No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
I don't know. Snow will come around. She's just... the crane thing hit her hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
Verdade, né? Vem Digimon novo aí, o Digimon Super Rainbow.
Oh God, Bigby!
Também tô esperando por ele.
This time was no joke. Eat as many medal
Torcer pra
cellars
ser
as you
bom,
see fit,
melhor que
but take
DMO.
just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Agora o vício vai ser grande, verdade. Eu sei como é que é pegar vício em um jogo. Você até abandona os outros. Quando eu joguei o Digimon Star Cyberleut, pela primeira vez eu peguei vício nele, até zerar. Não jogava outro jogo. Aí o Hacker's Memory, como eu vi que eu rushei demais o primeiro, eu pensei, não, o Hacker's Memory não vou rushar não, cara, senão perde a graça. Mas eu gostei bastante da história do Digimon Story. Assim, eu acho a história dos Digimon Story muito mais imersiva do que a história dos Digimon World. Não que os Worlds são ruins, são bons. Mas a história, o próprio, né, Digimon Story não é à toa, né? História de história. Tem uma história bem mais imersiva. Agora sim, episódio 5.
You've come a long way. You must be tired.
Esse episódio as coisas ficam bem feias. Vamos lá.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really, a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery? Kidnapping? Extortion? Murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff. How are you certain this isn't some conspiracy against me? I'm a well-connected man, well-moneyed. People do like to take their shots at me.
Don't try to play me. It won't work.
I'm not trying to control you. I have no need for treachery, Bigby. I do everything right out in the open. But I can understand the confusion, and I am truly sorry about the trouble all this has caused you. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with.
An unfortunate bit of business? You're gonna tell me right now who killed him?
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information.
Então assim você não ajuda, né, meu velho?
You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm already pissed off. You don't want to make it worse.
You think I'm scared of you? You're nothing more than a...
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this!
And then
you told me
attempt to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this! You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fucking
Don't
start
make
this.
any trouble, Georgie.
No deals. It's over, so get up.
I'd advise against that approach, Bigby.
You can't just hand me over! What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
O Hunter sumiu. Verdade, né? O Hunter deu uma subida, velho. Acho que ele viciou no Terraria.
Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of here!
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Get the fuck away from me! He's the one you fucking want!
This could have gone so well. But you just had to complicate things. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Decidir, né? Ok. Isso aqui é tampa, decidir. Bora.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all
É, minha filha não vai terminar como antes.
Take this!
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Oh, God. Oh.
This way.
Fica no chão. É, ele tá viciado no Terraria. Mas de boa, velho. Quando der pra gente jogar junto de novo, a gente joga. Né? Uma hora ou outra a gente quer jogar outro jogo, velho. É assim mesmo. Ai! Estou precisando ver o chat agora. Vou concentrar aqui.
Fuck! What was that? Take him off!
I can't. you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Come on.
Right. Fuck it.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this?
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered—
Of course it does. Those girls—
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I didn't mean—
You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with
Só
it.
torna o
Fine.
homem torto
Believe
o
what you
mandante.
want. I can tell you've made
Mas
up
você
your
ainda é um
mind.
assassino.
Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
Você é o cara mau. Só não é o mandante.
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him.
Stop complaining and take responsibility for what you did. You murdered Faith and Lily. You put those fucking ribbons around their necks. You had the power to let them go, but you chose not to.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
Promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just...
Você ainda matou duas
If you
pessoas.
still think
Você
it's
não é
so
santo.
fucking simple, then you
O
do
homem
it.
torto é pior.
Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
I'm not playing this game, Georgie. I won't kill her.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here, please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Vivian, I'm not gonna kill you.
I know that.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Não faz isso.
Don't. Vivian. No. Fuck. No, 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 no. Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian. Shit.
Just... Jesus.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just...
Ele também não é uma fábula. Não era pra esse ferimento matar ele tão fácil assim, não.
Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the Crooked Man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river.
Como é que ele vai lembrar disso? Ele vai morrer?
Shepherd Metalworks.
Tava escrito ali, ele vai se
He'll be
lembrar
there.
disso.
Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first?
É melhor
Rip
chamar
my
o
limbs
doutor.
off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right?
That's not who I am.
Eu merecia a
Prove it
cadeia,
then.
mano, velho.
No more
Não sei
games,
se ele vai morrer
alright?
ou não. Vamos
We
ver.
both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did.
Vou te deixar morrer aí, meu velho. Você merece o que você fez aquelas moças. Você fez a todas elas.
What? You're just gonna leave me here?
Esse é seu castigo.
You'll have plenty of time to think about what you've done.
Fuck you! piece of shit.
Agora vai ter uma batalha aqui que requer extrema concentração. Não pode errar um comando. Acho que ainda demora um pouquinho. Eu acho que nesse episódio, assim, tem jeito de você matar mais de alguns personagens, como dava ali pra matar o George. Acho que dá pra matar outros, até o Homem Torto. Mas o único aqui que isso você é obrigado a matar é a Blood Mary. Ela é obrigatória. É como se ela fosse um boss do jogo. Ela não tem jeito. Agora o restante você pode optar. Eu prefiro fazer o Homem Torto ser preso, porque a punição que ele ganha, meu velho, é muito bem feito. Ele gostava de pôr os outros na gaiola, né? Ela acaba atrás de uma. Vocês vão entender.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf. You used to be something.
Alguém andou investigando, né?
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Silver.
The big bad wolf. It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now.
Vai demorar bastante
Make
pra
this
tudo.
worse.
Aw,
Uma
he
eternidade.
doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow. What a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned. Didn't your mother ever teach you to
Não
fight
devia ter
proper?
falado da mãe dele, né? Não devia ter falado da mãe do Billy. É uma das poucas pessoas que ele amou. E ela já se transformou, agora ela fica dureza. Cara, acho um dos piores lugares pra ter uma luta. Uma usina de fundição. Ah! Essa granada é rápida. Era o botão que eu tava segurando, tinha que apertar, velho. Sacanagem.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
Essa é sinistra. Era um espectro, velho. O mais legal do Big é porque ele é um lobisomem de transformação inversa. Rapaz, tá na hora de sortar o lobo, né? Forma verdadeira, o que você acha? Parar o que até agora. Agora que a coisa fica feia. Esse é o Big de verdade. Aí vocês pensam, a forma do quino dele é um lobo gigante, é porque ele é um lobo gigante. Mesmo ele sendo um lobisomem, ele era originalmente um lobo, não um humano. A espécie dele é uma espécie das fábulas. Opa, acho que essa é a verdadeira, ela tá com medo. Isso que eu falei, ele é um lobo de fábulas. Por isso ele é grandão e tem essas habilidades dele. Tchau, Mary. Parece que um certo alguém desistiu de correr.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds. I won't miss next time.
É mesmo? É bom não errar.
Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf.
É mesmo?
I didn't
Mas você é
kill those
mandante.
And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out. But I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth?
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders 2 of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Oh, I don't think so. We're not doing this your way.
How unfortunate. I was hoping we could make this work.
Falei pra não errar.
What are you gonna do now? Rip me apart like some kind of animal? Killing me here would achieve nothing. And what would Miss White think?
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
I know, but we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You murderer!
My
You
wife
killed
is
Lily!
dead. She was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you get
What
off?
about Faith?
You think you have the right to
did
just do this to
everything you
people?
said.
You're a fucking crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Georgie paid for what he did. In the end, there was a fight, and he bled out from his wounds. It's over.
So he's dead? That's what you're saying?
I can't believe it was him. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its
justiça, né, amigo?
citizens. These
acusado
charges,
tem que ter a
if
chance de se
proven,
defender.
are enough to justify death, upon which your body
justiça.
will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together
Assim que
and
justiça
make something
funciona.
of this
Ela
town,
dá
we have
direitos
to
a
start
quem
doing things correctly.
não respeita
No more
eles.
snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
Quem dera a justiça fosse perfeita.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Olha logo ao ponto.
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
You weren't being
Vamos,
helpful.
Gil.
You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you?
Esse
You'd do
cara tem
anything.
dom da voz mesmo.
You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith, the way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith wanted to...
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in line.
forget it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Archie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters. Anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Don't blame Snow, she had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you?
Ele só se preocupava com ele mesmo e usava
your
eles.
money. He cares about your
Ele sabe
obedience.
usar a voz. Então, né?
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those
Viu
girls
que eu falei
will
pra
have
você?
their justice.
Por que fazer as escolhas boas de ajudar as pessoas, por exemplo, não queimar a árvore dela, ajudar cada um deles. Por quê? No momento certo, eles ficam do seu lado.
Very good. Very
Senão,
good.
eles ficavam
The
do lado
sentiment is
dele.
surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially
ele não
given
foi.
Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit! Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Tá, você ainda tentou matar o
Of
Bill.
course. Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Eu não bati nele.
Maybe he's right. Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be
Esse é
serious.
o único
You're the
julgamento
one
aqui,
on
meu velho.
trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those 2 girls dead. It simply
É
never
só palavra
happened.
contra de outro, meu amigo.
Georgie
Uma
killed
anula a
Faith
outra.
and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right. Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I know...
The laws apply when we need them.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean,
reason
a
we're
certain
here.
level of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there
Já
while they
chega, eu tô querendo
idly
bater nesse
played
cara,
in
ele já
their
tá falando
towers,
demais.
judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny. Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath? Little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear
Você queria uma
stories about what you
testemunha?
do.
Tá aí, ó.
Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I
Nerissa.
É,
My name is
agora se ferrou,
Nerissa.
meu
Okay,
filho.
my dear.
Ela pode falar.
To be
He
just-
ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
Você
I
queria
was
uma
in the
testemunha?
goddamn
Tá aí,
room
ó.
when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only 2 people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made
Agora eu-
Georgie do it. It was always him.
Agora tem o
Georgie would
testemunho
have
do
never
George,
done anything without his
que
say-so.
confessou pro Big,
Ever.
e o testemunho
You're going
dela.
to take the
Duas
word
palavras
of a
contra
At
uma.
least 5 other
Ganha.
girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for
Ele
you?
não fez nada por
What,
eles
you
além
take
do
2
casamento.
people's lives away and now you
Sinceramente,
want
você já falou
mercy?
demais.
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
O
enough
legal
cases
dela é que
of
ela
Get
vai
rid of the
chegando.
danger.
Get him out of
We
here.
can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up!
E ela tá
Clearly,
certa.
we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable
Prendê-lo é
punishment.
melhor que
So I
matar.
think
This
we...
is going nowhere.
Someone
Prendê-lo
needs
vai
to make
dar
a
um
decision.
motivo para outros.
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
É.
That makes sense
Pra
to
ter
me.
júri, tem que ter juiz.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Ok.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Ah, miserável. Nah.
I hope you all remember this moment.
Think of me when you try to sleep.
Você vai preso.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
Que assim, tem motivo para outros não fazer a mesma coisa que ele fez. Matá-lo simplesmente vai fazer os caras pensar: ah, basta eu ser forte o suficiente pra eles não me pegar. Mas ser preso pra sempre? Faz temerem a justiça. A justiça tem que ser temida, senão do que ela adianta. Não precisa ser uma punição extrema como a morte, mas a privação de liberdade, a total privação de liberdade é pior que a morte. E é o que o Homem Torto vai ganhar. Ali está o Homem Torto.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Let's just call it even.
Hey, Sheriff.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
É legal como todo mundo vê o Bigby
Mr.
agora.
Wolf,
Eles olham com respeito pra ele, não com medo.
Right. Thanks.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
Ela tá bem ocupada, hein?
We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Legal como todo mundo olha pra ele. Não olha mais aquele desprezo ou medo. Olha como se estivesse olhando pra alguém que vai ajudar eles.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Colin teimoso como sempre. A gente tenta ajudar ele, mas ele não se ajuda, velho.
I'm going. Jesus.
Você não comprou o glamour, né, velho?
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
That's real nice.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. Hey, Bigby! Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? I don't know. He must have run off. Bullshit!
Não adianta levar o Colin, ele volta. Já você devia ter comprado seu glamour. A Nerissa.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
It's okay. Just calm down.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Georgie didn't do mercy. You know that.
He could have been reasoned with. I was counting on that. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Ele é péssimo pra confortar as pessoas.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, As he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you
I
said...
know what I said.
O George tomou decisão e o Homem Corpo só falou que ela tinha traído
What does it
ele.
matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess, what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily,
Existe a
but she
chance
wasn't
dele
with
não
her
ter
scheduled
pedido pra
appointment.
matar. Mas assim
So I
mesmo
did
ele
the only
mereceu o
thing
que
I could
aconteceu
do.
com ele.
I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Ela queria que ele fosse atrás. Então não era uma
I
mensagem.
walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
Why would you do that?
I couldn't think of any other way to get your attention.
Ela queria que eles fossem atrás do problema.
You started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction.
Não,
People like us
ela
get
sempre
forgotten
fez.
all the time.
Durante todos
The
os
crooked
episódios ela
man was
tentava
counting
guiar
on
ele
that.
pra direção
When we
certa.
suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Narissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way,
Você tá
but
errado, você
they
já ganhou
need you,
isso.
Bigby. Both of you. You two
Ele
make a
nem
good
percebeu
team.
como eles
The
olharam
way you
diferente
look
pra
out
ele.
for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Só instantinho, pessoal.
Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have
Voltei.
happened. You listened.
Eu
when
perdi
no one
alguma
else
parte
would.
aí, mas voltei.
You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the little
Dr.
Uma pena que eu não consegui ajudar o...
He said he wanted to run more tests.
O
I hope
Mr.
you
Sap.
find
Acho
what
que não
you're
dá
looking
pra ajudar ele de jeito nenhum. Sim, talvez dê. Justiça.
I'll see you around.
Acho que vai estar melhor. Eu acho. Nossa, só 31% deixa ele pra morrer. O restante mata ele? Caraca. Bem, acho que daria na mesma, ele ia morrer de qualquer jeito. 89% prefere que ele seja preso. (47%) não, aqui no caso 89% pega ele vivo, né? Só 47% querem que ele fique preso. Aí, ou seja, boa parte da pessoa, do pessoal que joga esse jogo quer vingança e não justiça. Bem, é só um jogo. 98% aceita o presente do TJ, então acho que significa que não dá pra mudar. Ele vai mais pra fazenda. É triste pra ele, né, tadinho? O pai dele que é um idiota, em vez de comprar logo o glamour, não. %54%. Diz isso aqui. Eu espero que tenha feito uma coisa boa. Agora sim, dá um pouco a ver que a Nerissa meio que manipulou tudo, né? Pra ter esse resultado. Pode ter acontecido? Não sei. Porque assim, eu gosto das fábulas. Nunca li nenhum dos. Sim, já li alguns dos quadrinhos das fábulas. Mas nunca segui a história de forma assídua. Então, se alguém aí segue, né? E estiver vendo pelo YouTube, não agora pela Twitch, comenta aí. Porque como a história do jogo é baseada em uma das sagas das fábulas. Ajudei ele a escapar da fazenda. Lutou com ele depois do interrogatório. Ofereceu proteção em seu escritório. Ajudou a escapar da fazenda. Aprisionou. Lhe deu dinheiro. Mas será que dá pra dar o dinheiro pro sapo? Não sei. Deixou morrer. Quebrou a boate dele. Ele ia morrer de qualquer jeito. Bebeu com Green antes do funeral. Você fingiu ser o lenhador enquanto ela estava desmaiada? Não é meio desmaiada, né? Você fez um acordo com ele, com o Jack. Você foi pra loja primeiro, impediu de morrer. Ele eu sabia que ele podia morrer. Primeira vez que eu joguei, ele acabou morrendo. Você levou ela ao Tube Trap. Prometeu trazer o homem torto vivo. Escolheu esperar por ele. Aceitou o presente. Você ficou do lado dele quando a Branca de Neve quis mandá-lo pra fazenda. A gente tentou ajudar. Você que não se ajudou, velho. Ai, caramba. Continua a história. Lenda os quadrinhos. Sei que eu torço muito pra ter uma segunda versão desse jogo. Nossa, seria bom demais. Porque eu gostei muito desse jogo, primeira vez que eu joguei ele. Não é um jogo que eu jogo sempre, eu jogo de vez em quando. Eu gosto desses jogos tipo investigação, eu joguei alguns point click assim. Se vocês tiverem interesse, eu trago pro canal. Mas é isso aí, pessoal. A gente terminou o jogo. Eu disse que ia terminar esse jogo em live, terminei. Agradeço um montão quem assistiu aqui pela Twitch, tá? Quem assistiu pela Twitch, agradeço de montão. Ok? Muito mesmo. Quem tá assistindo pelo YouTube a reprise, se ainda não é inscrito no canal, por favor, se inscreve, ajuda aí, vai. Entra pra turma louca, compartilha com os amigos pra espalhar a loucura. Deixa aquele gostei marotão. Não gostar também, deixa o não gostei. É de sua escolha. E até a próxima, pessoal. Fui!